All right, today we're gonna do something a little bit different, a little bit fun. We're actually gonna take a drive through the town of West Hartford. We're gonna hit a lot of the popular spots that people are interested in. We're gonna drive through the center. We're gonna go through Elizabeth Park, through Blueback Square. I thought this would be helpful because a lot of times people read about how great West Hartford is, or maybe they see some pictures, but it's really hard for them to visualize living here. Now, before I get into it, if the video is helpful, click subscribe. That's one of the ways I know that the content is actually reaching people. And please don't be shy. If you have questions, call, text, email. We get questions from people who watch these videos all the time. All right, let's take a look. All right, so we're coming right off the highway here, off 84, pulling right into the town of West Hartford. This is Bishop's Corner area, headed up towards Avon Mountain. This is the center. We got the Del Mar on the left. This is Blueback Square area, just past Starbucks. Barnes & Noble Starbucks, I should say. Got a parking garage up here. Whole Foods is on the other side. Still Blueback Square, Crate and Barrel on the right. If you take a right up here at the light, that's LaSalle. I'm sorry, that's North Main. The next street up is LaSalle. So now we're on North Main. We got Fleming's up on the right. On the right is where they'll decorate the town Christmas tree in the winter time, which is pretty cool. As you can see, it's a very walk-friendly town. There's sidewalks, there's crosswalks everywhere. They encourage people to be out and about. This is one of the more iconic streets in town, Steel Road. A lot of big Tudors on that road. This is Hartford Golf Club. All right, driving through a little neighborhood here. It is very common in town. As you can see, we don't have the biggest lots in a lot of neighborhoods. There are a few exceptions, but many of the neighborhoods are just like this one. You can see a lot of older colonials, 50, 60 built colonial, 1950, 1960s, tree-lined streets. Third of an acre type lot. Sometimes you see half acre. Few neighborhoods will get you up closer to an acre, but most of them are gonna be just like this. So here we are in the Whole Foods parking lot in Bishop's Corner. There's two Whole Foods in town, one in the center by the Del Mar, and then one in Bishop's Corner. It's actually behind us here in the parking lot. As you can see, you can go across the street. There's a medical office building to the right there where there's some dentists and chiropractor, things like that. There's a Como Sushi to the left. There was a Home Goods to the left. Target's actually behind that Home Goods to the left. And then obviously we have Santander Bank on the right, a few gas stations. And this is, excuse me, this is Albany Ave if we go right or left. Now as we go through the intersection, up on the right is Big Y, Harry's Pizza, which is a pizza place a lot of people like. To the left is a new Chick-fil-A they're doing. There's a liquor store there. And then we're gonna get a little more residential. If we continue on this street, you'll get to Hall High if you keep going as well. All right, here we are in the Elizabeth Park area of town. This is an iconic park that has a lot of history to it. There is a sunset landing, which you can catch great sunsets and sunrises. A lot of, as you can see, historic homes in this area. The governor's mansion is on this street. We're on Prospect Ave right now, driving down towards the park. As you can see, beautiful tree-lined streets. This is common for town. Right here, this is where that's the sunset view is to the right. It's a great place to, catch an early sunset or late sunset or early sunrise. To the left is the park itself. You know, there's beautiful rose gardens in there. There's the Pond House Cafe, which is great, just a great place to walk. And as we leave the park, if you look straight ahead, you can see views of the Hartford skyline. That's that sunset cliff I was talking about. Just a beautiful, beautiful spot. Here we are on Park Road, which is a cool section of town. You know, Park Road leads you off the highway or leads to the highway depending on which way you're coming. A couple of very popular spots are on Park Road as we drive through it. One of them would be Hall's Market, which is a great little small catering place here in town that's pretty popular. And then another one is J. Renee's Coffee. It's one of my personal favorite coffee shops here in town. That'll be coming up as well. So here on the right with the blue is J. Renee's, and up on the left is Hall's Market. A couple other there's lots of pizza here in town. There's Park Lane and Joey's over here. Now we're heading towards New Britain Ave. This is more towards Elmwood section of town.